Hello everybody, just checking to make sure I was recording, which is always a good way to start my videos. So I have a few Huntington's things to let you guys know of, and then I took a fall and I'll tell you guys all about that. But before I forget, the worship song of the day is gonna be Yes, No Fear in Love by Steffany Gretzinger, and we had lots of good stuff today. Oh yes, but I'm super excited because, first of all, it's Connor's second birthday right now. Yee-hoo! And only 6 more weeks till I get to see that cute little thing and squeeze him. And then before we know it, it will be time for Josh and Xeris and Juniper and Illy to come to Colorado for 2 weeks. So I'm very excited. Plus, yes, the house will be done in 2 weeks. I think I probably said that already. But the more exciting thing about that is my brother Josh is coming out on the 30th of April to do some video things. So he's going to come to the house like right after we move in. So I'm excited to see you, Josh. I almost called you Bros because I call you Bro and Josh. So maybe I'll just call you Bros now. Anyway, I know that you are subscribed to this channel, so I might have to tag you, but I'm so excited to see you. He gives the best brother hugs ever, and it was funny the first time that I tried to hug him, like a half hug, like the side hug, and he was like, wait a minute, you don't side hug your brother. So, and he like lets me lay my head on him and stuff. So, and it's funny because when he was younger, he hated anybody touching him. So we have this picture when we were kids of me and Isaac, and Josh is on one side, and I'm like trying to touch him, and he's like looking at me like, get away from me, don't even touch me. So it's great that so I'm excited about so many wonderful things. Alright, so just a few Huntington's things, and then I'll tell you all about my fall and health things going on. Okay. Hold on, must drink water. Okay. Close the car door on my thigh, which really hurt. I hit my head closing the car door, and almost fell out of the car when I wear these slippers that don't fit onto my feet very well, so when I parked at an incline at the Thai food place, and for some reason, I just couldn't get my feet underneath of me, so I hit my leg and my head, so that was, yes, I have to be careful getting out of my car when it is at such an incline, because it just kind of set me off balance. So I'll try to be more careful about that. Something really sad is my Uncle Tim passed away. So that is 3 brothers have passed away, and there's only one left. Yes, Uncle Mike's the only one left from the Huntingtons. Oh, there are 2, Uncle Mike and Uncle Chris. But that was really hard. But my Uncle Tim has this, amazing ministry. You guys, I posted his videos before, but just talking about what Jesus had done in him in the end of his life was awesome, because I don't think he really knew Jesus before then. So it just, thankfully his suffering has ended, and but my grandma's sunshine and her son passed away, so I'm just feeling really sad for that part that is going on. Alright, so health stuff. I posted it on the Facebook pages, but I have, oh my gosh, I went to the urgent care, just the ones that are friends on Facebook, and I have this like still throbbing going in my ears all the time, and it still really hurts to wear glasses because right on the tops of my ears and like putting any pressure against them, like my ears just hurt like really tender, and my temples are aching, so it's kind of this line of pain that goes like this and then into my jaw. It feels like I bruised my jaw like the last few days. It wasn't in relation to the fall, but just that tenderness that is all over that part of my face. So also opening my mouth, especially yesterday, like crying because it just hurt even talking to my mom yesterday. So it's like, yes, just really tight in there. So thankfully it's still painful to talk, but not quite as bad. So I was hoping that it was an ear infection. Oh, see, there it goes. Hold on. Yes. So I was hoping that was a cause, because I'm like, yes, I can take antibiotics and be feeling better, and it wasn't an ear infection. She said it might be a sinus pressure, which still seems strange to me, like all the things going on. So I'm taking Sudafed, which hasn't worked yet, but still, like, I have an appointment with the ENT just because, plus, I do still have the sores that started acting up in my mouth again, so I just wanted to know, like, what is wrong? Yes, but thankfully, like, I get to talk to you guys about it, and, like, encourage you guys and myself every time I do a video. It's therapeutic. Okay, so then, of course, I was feeling really miserable yesterday, especially physically, and I got the shivers, like, I could not get warm, so my sweet sister-in-law, Jen, she's gonna be a nurse. She's in the middle of clinicals right now, so it was nice. She came in and it was like, don't have a fever, but I was really clammy and I just, couldn't warm up. So she gave me an ibuprofen, and after about 45 minutes, I finally wasn't freezing anymore. So it's been a long time since I've had the shivers or the chills, so at least I'm feeling better from that. So after all of that wonderful thing, going to the, not being able to sleep, also because I can't sleep on the sides because my ears hurt really bad, and of course I decided to take a wonderful dive. Not just, I literally flipped off of my bed. Okay, so this bed is the twin size mattress that I keep, and then I have the double mattress underneath to prevent me from falling off the bed. So I wasn't sleeping, which is, at least, have that going on. So I don't have to worry about that, but I was trying to put the sheet on this twin mattress. I'm really proud of myself. I found a way to do it, and it doesn't cause, like, any difficulty. I've discovered if I pull the whole twin mattress, like, out, like, off of the bed frame, like, halfway, and keep it up like that, it's so easy for me to put the sheets on. But I'm OCD, and because I was tossing and turning so much when I had the shivers going on, I saw the sheet was coming up, and I was like, so I was trying to pull it back up onto the mattress, which is almost impossible to do without moving it out to make room. So I was kind of trying to manhandle it, and I let go of the sheet, I let go of it and, like, flew backwards, like, yes, because I was head first, so flew, I was pointed towards the bed, so, like this, and then flipped off hit my head somewhere. Yes, there are bruises now. I didn't even realize I hit my head and face going down. Big bruise here. You guys probably can't see it, but all across here, right above this eyebrow. So I didn't even realize that until like after it all happened. I was like, man. So I had to have hit my head on the edge of the bed somewhere and then like flipped back around and landed like this, and so my knees are scraped really bad, and I hurt this wrist again. I didn't realize I had done that until I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, that's why everything hurts, especially my head. Like I hit this huge part of it. So I'm like, great, this is going to be wonderful for sleeping when I can't sleep on either side. So I put some ice on it, and oh yeah, that was the other thing. Even the brownie that usually works really well for the pain and sleep, the last 2 nights I've been having this go on, I had to even took a Percocet in addition to the brownie, and like it didn't even make a dent in the pain. So I'm like, something not good is going on. That's why I went to urgent care. So thankfully with the ice, but it's still really tender here on my head where I hit it. So that was an exciting night, but surprisingly it was taking me a while to fall asleep last night, and I decided to go down to Isaac and Dan's couch, which I don't normally like zonk right away, but I did take one more. In addition to the brownie, I took a Percocet and like crashed and like just literally zonked out, and so that was nice, and I feel pretty rested because of that, and letting myself sleep in until like 11. So I feel much better now, and being able to do this video. Okay, yes. So the devotional of the day. Anytime I go like that, it's because my jaw is hurting. Yes, and I didn't want to do a video because I know how much it's hurting, but it's really important for me to share, especially that I survived the, death-defying backflip that did off of my bed. I mean, that's going to be a story to tell my grandkids. Okay, we left off. We're still on chapter 6, and that love heals on the edges of our hearts. Okay. And you are filled with grief because, and this is that little snippet that I left off last time. You are filled with grief because I have said these things, he said. 16:6, I guess this is a Bible verse. Okay. Okay, yes. He would not leave them without comfort. He would send the Holy Spirit to sustain them and guide them. He had already told them that even though he was leaving this world, he would always abide, live in them. 16:7, and he does the same for us. On long nights when worries sit by our beds, on gray days when we wonder how the clock ticks seamlessly as hours drag on, and on lonely roads when longing overshadows community, our desire for love does not cease. When I sat vigil by my mother's bed before she died, I thought my heart would break for her. I knew that my youngest children would never get to meet her. I knew she had so much left to give in this world, and I knew I would never love another person like my own mom. I didn't know how to kiss her goodbye as her breathing shallowed and her heart again slowed, and her heart slowed. But what I learned over the course of those hard weeks is that my heart grew in love through that jagged pain. And grieving hearts can grow stronger. And in pain, there is comfort because love abides. Wow! Did you see what I read? Even in pain, comfort. Oh, there's comfort because his love abides. See, I had to read that part. Now I'm encouraged. And you guys dealing with all kinds of emotional pain and spiritual pain and fear from the Huntingtons, like, yes, let his love abide in that place and his comfort, come to those broken places that we all have. Alright, you guys, that is all I have to say, and I will talk when I have more to say. Hope you all have blessed weekends.